Hi students, today I will teach you colonialism and tribal societies, lesson number 5. A tribe is a group of people united by a common name, language and culture, all who share common ties of kinship are supposed to belong to the same tribe. They are also referred as Adivasis. India has been home to several tribes like Kondas, Mundas, Santhals and Khasis. Now we will see the changes in the tribal life. Tribal societies had their own unique customs, rituals, and beliefs. The tribal people often practice hunting and food gathering for their subsistence in earlier life. Peasantization is the process in which tribes starts following settled agricultural practices due to their contact with the mainstream non-tribal societies. It happened in various parts in the India during different time periods. Now we will see that some tribal communities practice zoom or shifting agriculture by burning the vegetation of a small land to use it for cultivation. They use the ash as fertilizer and scattered seeds in the scratched soil to grow crops instead of plowing. Though each tribal society was unique in their customs and belief, one common factor bothered from them all during the 19th century. Now we will see that the construction of railway networks. Now the British required faster means of transport and communication to rule over the vast expanse of its colonial territories in India. Therefore, the British built railways in different parts of the country. In order to have easy access to forest land and wood, the British government created a forest department in 1864. During the British rule, commercialization of agriculture, tightening of government control over vast zones for revenue purpose and utilization of forest wealth for the benefit of the urban population resulted in the penetration of tribal areas by outsiders. The Christian missionaries were also active in some of the tribal areas and sometimes created hostile feelings among the tribes. Here we have seen that their resentment resulted in occasional violent outbursts against the British government, which were termed as tribal revolt. Tribes such as Santhals of Hazaribagh resented the exploitation run by the Mahajans or moneylenders. The Kondas occupied a large tract of territory called Kondmals neighboring Orissa. The Santhals inhabiting the territory of Bihar. In 1870, the Karwar rebellion took place, and in 1882, the Kacha Nagas of Kachar revolted under the leadership of the Sambhuvan Ponglo. The whole tribes of Chota Nagpur was led by petty chiefman. The Mundas, another tribe in Chota Nagpur, revolted in 1831 and were joined by the Hos. In 1900, Birsa Munda revolted in the areas around Ranchi. The Mundas were aggravated by the ever-growing encroachment by the outsider. Birsa Munda was born and brought up in Chaibasa area. Now we will see that in 1900, Birsa died of cholera. The British were able to suppress the Mundas movement immediately after his death. Now here come the tribal revolts in northeast. In 1829, the Khasis inhabiting the hilly region in the northwest on the border of Assam revolted against the British. The Nagas revolted against the British in 1849 and could be suppressed only in 1850-51. Some other popular movements have done by revolts of Mismis, revolts of Kampti, Lusais, etc. Now we will see the revolts in other parts of India. Revolts occurred in several parts of India. The Naikada in the Gujarat, Queka and Konda tribals revolt against their overlord who was under the British protection. 1879 it was happened. The